I just got back from an interesting trip to New Hampshire to get some sense of what primary voters up there are hearing from the candidates and what they're thinking. Came back with three impressions. The first is it's starting to get serious. We're past Labor Day, and I think voters are taking very serious looks at candidates already in New Hampshire. Primary is still 5 months away, but for them, this is now the stretch run, and it raises a question of whether they'll still be interested in summer flirtations like the one with Donald Trump, or whether the fact that it's now feeling like it's real political season makes calculations change. Second, authenticity sells this year. That's why Donald Trump is doing well in New Hampshire and elsewhere. It's why Bernie Sanders is doing well. It's also why John Kasich in the Republican primary is doing pretty well as well. These are all candidates who don't come across as necessarily conventional and polished, but they do come across as sincere. Joe Biden might be an interesting addition to that category as well. And third, and this is a big one, watch the independent voters in New Hampshire. Remember, New Hampshire is an open primary. Independents can come in and choose on the day of the primary to vote either in the Democratic primary or the Republican primary. It's now pretty clear we'll have real races in both parties. They'll make some interesting decisions on which way to go, and that'll make it very hard to predict in some ways. You could, for example, have some independents who might vote Republican but choose instead to vote Democrat because they want to vote for a woman, Hillary Clinton. You could have some independents who are thinking, well, I might vote for John Kasich, I like him, but if Joe Biden's in, I might switch in that direction. Or you could have some independents who normally would vote as a Democrat, but who like the idea of Donald Trump, anti-establishment figure, being available for the taking. They may move in that direction. So bottom line, independents are always important. They're going to be especially important and hard to predict in New Hampshire this time.